Hey everybody, welcome back to Lettermen Row. I am Austin Ward. This is BuckIQ. That's Johnnie Dixon, the former Ohio State great at wide receiver. So you know that we're breaking down those guys who catch the football. And Johnny, you didn't, I don't think, got to spend a lot of time around this guy that is making a couple plays and trying to push to be that third guy in the rotation. But Jameson Williams starting to flash a little bit. And you know that he's certainly getting some, good pointers from Brian Hartline. I sent you a little bit of the film. We're going to break it down. But what is it about this guy's game that instantly kind of jumps off the film to you?
He kind of reminds me of like a shorter Benji,
Okay.
Benjamin Victor. I was looking at him today and I was trying to figure out who can I compare him to a little bit? Just a little shorter Benji, but I love his game, man. He's just like them other two. He can do it everything. He can run with the ball in his hand. He can run great routes. He can go out there and make a play for you. So I'm excited to see what his career holds, for the next couple of years and even the end of this one.
Yeah, people have looked at it and it's like, well, Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, they're getting so many targets, so many balls through 4 games. Like, do they need somebody else to step up? And, I mean, the answer to that, A, is probably no, because those two guys are playing at such a high level. But the second part is that Jameson Williams is right there if need be. It's not that they don't have a third option. Maybe it's just that the other two have been so productive.
Right. Yeah. And I'm sure the fans are used to, 6-man rotation, seeing a lot of new faces in there. So it's different for everybody. I know it's probably different for a program as well, just seeing, 2 guys really get the litter of everything. They get the big part. So, it's a different transition from, when I played. But I bet those 2 guys love it. I bet you they're not complaining at all.
Yeah, I'm sure that you guys that played through those 6-man rotation, you're not jealous at all, are you?
Oh yeah, not at all. I mean, you get way more catches than everybody else now. Outside guys usually don't get as many catches as Chris does, but
Yeah,
you take it and run with
that's,
it.
that's the way it goes. But if there's a third guy pushing forward, you can see that the Jameson Williams might be the one. Johnnie Dixon is going to get down for us right now, and we're going to roll the tape.
Yeah, definitely there.
All right, Johnny, this is an example kind of early on in the year where Jameson Williams, this is a route that I think all of you guys had to master. It's this timing route. I don't know what you guys call it, but you made a lot of money off of this play right here.
Yeah, that was something that route in specific, like the footwork, is something that when Hart came in, he really pushed and we started working it a lot. We didn't really run too many speed cuts early on in my career, but here is just a 2nd and 6, easy little pitch and catch. Basically, it's basically a long run play, a long handoff right here. So he didn't really have to do too much. Nice and simple, just how we like it.
Yeah, so that's going to ask you because it seems like an extension of the running game because it's always so easy or it looks easy, but I'm sure that takes hours and hours of timing. It's a short play, seems pretty straightforward, but you got to have the quarterback and wide receiver on the same page there.
Absolutely. And with that route, you don't want to sell that you're going to be breaking out. So, I mean, you just want to go out there, run, especially when he's playing off. You just want to get on his toes. Like I said, easy pitch and catch, and you definitely need the timing down because it can be a long throw for the quarterback as well. But I think that one was to the boundary, so it wasn't terrible.
Yeah, you see it pop up a lot. And this is that same – probably not the exact same concept. We don't have a great look at that route there, but it's what he does after the catch. There's a couple examples of that already. The dude does not want to go down easily. I'll put it that way.
Right. Yeah, and like you said, another looks like might have been a stop or a hitch or something short, but another long handoff, and definitely got to be on timing. And yeah, he does look like once he touched the ball, he's trying to make something happen. Which is, is big for us receivers, the yak, because you're not always going to have the deep ball. Sometimes it's a short one that you have to make a play with.
This is one right here where if you're talking about year 1 to year 2 for Jameson Williams, where Brian Hartline really wanted to see him make a stride using those hands and becoming that sort of natural pass catcher. And this, from experience, this is not going to be easy. You got to worry about the sideline. You're going up to get it, look it in, From a receiver breaking this down, how do you evaluate this one? How tough is this?
Well, I'll tell you from experience at that stadium that them lights are awful. And I think our last year playing there, it was in the warm-ups. Man, I might have dropped like 4 passes. I was telling one of my friends this at workouts. I might have dropped 4 passes in warm-ups because they was like, focus. I'm like, man, I am focused. I just can't see. So, it can be difficult in some stadiums with the lights and stuff like that. It's not something you want to depend on or make an excuse about. But here is just like what I was talking about a little earlier, is one of those natural looking catches, and it looks like an easy one for him. Got his foot down, he made the play. I'm not sure what down it was, but pretty big play. Something they probably needed, especially in a game like this. Penn State always comes out and play as hard as they can against us.
Yeah, put that away. Make sure you stay in bounds. And
yep, another easy pitch and catch, basically.
Here you go. You got to have that. This is the one that I think really, really turned some heads. This guy can fly. That was he signed with Garrett Wilson, and they're like, okay, well, these guys are the future. Garrett Wilson can play in the slot. This guy could go outside and just absolutely cook people with his speed. This is the first kind of look at that this year, just running away and making some DBs look silly.
Man, I remember watching this one on game day. I'm like, oh, that's nice right there. Reminds me of myself going deep, man. But it was just such a fluid route, made it look easy. The safety and corner don't know what's going on.
We hear Hartline talking all the time about body language. Evaluate that for me. Tell me what he means if you're running a route like this.
So same thing like I was earlier with the quick out. It's something you just – when you're running a quick out, you want to be straight ahead. You don't want to give away that you're breaking out, especially like when you get to a higher level. The DBs are very smart. So as soon as they see you maybe lean a little bit, they're going to jump the route. So right here, you kind of want to get him to lean because it's a double move for you. So once he takes that, you can kind of be lazy with the speed out portion of it earlier on in the route. But as soon as you get back to get straight and get vertical, that's when you want to, turn on the gas. And I didn't even know he was this fast until I saw this route in this play. And I'm like, reminds me of a young Johnnie Dixon right there, for sure.
Johnnie Dixon, that's right. How about the one that's training right now, Johnnie Dixon?
I mean, I'm much better than I was when I played for the Buckeyes, man. I wish I was moving as well as I can and running routes as well as I can now when I was there. Probably would have got drafted.
I don't know how much more productive you needed to be, but this is another example of what I was hinting at earlier. I mean, it's 2nd and 9. This could be over right here. He's 3 yards short, and he turns, and he's got 2 guys on him. The fight here is really, really impressive to get that first down.
Yeah, definitely. This is one of them things everybody doesn't have this in their toolbox. Everybody's not willing to, catch the ball and take the extra yardage, especially when it's rough like this. You got 2 guys coming. More are going to be right behind them. And, I mean, it's 2 and 9. It's not the end of the world if he doesn't get the first. But, just putting something on film like this is great for everyone to see. This might be a play that they show in team meetings, Get you an extra pat on the back, man. Can't go wrong with those, man. I'll tell you now.
No, that's another – and getting the hands out away from the body, another solid catch.
Yeah, exactly. He's making the catch look easy. It's crazy, like you say that he struggled a little bit catching. It's hard to tell on this film because he's just making it look so easy. And that comes with repetition as well. Like before practices, when I was there, all of the guys we caught jugs. Just try to make it natural as ever when we get out to practice to make it easy. So he's definitely, he's going in the right direction. Look like he's working it. And I know those guys before practice, they get it in. Coach Hart has all those crazy drills and stuff. So,
yeah, that part's never going to change. How your assistant coach was there.
Oh yeah, he come out there with his cleats on quick. But you love that, man. You love seeing people getting out there and doing it.
All right, a lot more to come from Jameson Williams. Buckeyes hoping to get back out there on the field this week at Michigan State, coming off the cancellation. Still got plenty of film from the first 4 weeks to break down with Johnnie Dixon. Appreciate his time as always as he joined me for BuckIQ on Jameson Williams. Johnny, thanks, man.
No problem.
For JD, I'm Austin Ward. We'll see you next time.
Yes, sir.